Get us the national publicity. That's got to be one of our early goals. We're entrusted with the integrity of the game, and it's critical that we know the rules. So therefore, I've always tested the individuals. 25-question test. 80% or better to pass. You miss more than 5, you got to take a retest. They will lose points in the evaluation process if they don't pass the test here at the clinic.
That is really what determines who gets playoff games and into the Super Bowl.
It's not so much whether or not it's a penalty or not. You can see that. There's 3 different things that happen within these time constraints. Now apply it. I'm just like the rest of you. I sit at home and go, what's he going to do?
If anybody scores lower than Matt Millen, you're fired. Pure and simple. Matt got involved with us years ago and actually umpired a game.
The hardest thing was you'd see it, and I'd look at it and I'd go, oh, that's a holding. And I'd never throw the flag. I would just kind of stand there and go, oh, you can't do that. Now, I wish I would have been able to do this when I was playing. I'd have really been able to cheat. It's not the same game that I played. It's not the same game even 5 years ago. Things have evolved.
The most significant rule change really involves special teams, and that's the wedge. Because we saw the severity of the injuries, we just said that, A, you cannot form an illegal wedge. You can't form that wedge intentionally like this with more than 2 people. It only applies to the deep guys, and we would only want to call it if we can clearly read intent. And if 3 guys end up coming together while trying to execute a block, not the illegal part, only clearly the intent.
It's the intentionality of the players to perform the wedge, so that becomes a little bit more judgment on our part, but I think the guys are up for that and they'll be able to make that call.
They'll just run delays is what they'll do. They'll go 2 and 2, and they'll come together.
They'll come together at the point of contact.
Right.
That's going to be fine. I can't prohibit that.
In the course of a play that lasts for 4 seconds, there are millions of movements. Some legal, some not so legal. So I think it's a tough game to officiate, and I think we do a good job.
All right, we're going to take a look back at the ups and downs of July. The images to remember, best and worst of the month, when we come back. And our hard-working crew getting the stage set. There's
Is this your playing weight here, brother? Hey, Jason, rookies are supposed to bring grapes.
I'm
sorry, I left them in your office there, sir. I'm sorry.
All right,
Found my calling here.
Gee,
It's hot. A little warm.
Go the distance with an NFL team lamp or choose from thousands of authentic NFL products, including these NFL officially licensed office chairs. Available at NFLshop.com and select retailers.
Stop your auto repair bills now. If you own a car with less than 250,000 miles, you can get an extended warranty that will finally stop your repair bills. Just call now or go to StopRepairBills.com. When you own a car, SUV, or truck, sooner or later it will need repair, and that can cost you thousands of dollars right out of your pocket. Just one transmission job could cost over $3 grand. A new engine could cost over $4 grand, but you won't have to pay a cent. Call now or visit StopRepairBills.com and we'll cover 100% of the costs. This isn't a dealer's warranty. It's much better and costs less. Because you only pay for the coverage you need. You even choose the repair shop. And we pay them directly so you don't wait to be reimbursed. The sooner you call, the sooner you're covered.
Call 1-800-485-1060. A free 5-minute call can save you thousands in auto repair. Call 1-800-485-1060 and stop paying repair bills now. Introducing NFL Download. Touchdown! Download highlights from every NFL game and more.
Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Wow! Go to NFL.com downloads today.
This summer, I spent an amazing day with Eli Manning.
Going 0 slot wide, 76 streak X shallow, alert, on two, ready, break. Yeah, here you go.
What? He taught us how to grip the ball, catch, and even throw a fade route.
You just burping here? I'm Eli Manning, and I'm part of the NFL's movement for an active generation. 1, 2, 3, play! For great play ideas, visit NFLrush.com.
Character. I think that separates the great ones. What they do when times get tough, you know, how they react to adversity. You know, they can't be selfish, they have to be selfless. And I think that's character.
Count down the NFL's top 10s. Debate the game's best moments. And break down everything in the world of football. The NFL's top 10 snake-bitten franchises. Coming up next, only on NFL Network.
4 more teams open up camp this weekend. The resurgent Miami Dolphins start Saturday, while 2 rivals of the AFC South, Colts and Jags, and 1 NFC South team, the Panthers, get going on Sunday. Time now for the lasting images from an interesting month of July.
Former NFL quarterback Steve McNair has been found shot to death in Nashville.
This is a devastating loss for the community, for the organization.
More details are emerging in the investigation of the senseless shooting death of Steve McNair.
The police department has concluded that Steve McNair was murdered by Sahil Kazemi.
Never seen a greater competitor in all my years of playing football than Steve McNair.
I'm going to get 2 bumps for you and point to the sky.
Shocking news out of Nevada, where a woman has filed a civil suit against Ben Roethlisberger, alleging the 2-time Super Bowl champion sexually assaulted her.
I did not sexually assault Andrew McNulty. The allegations against me are reckless and false.
Dante Stallworth gets out early. The Browns wide receiver released from jail Friday.
A big day for Plexico Burress Wednesday as he testified in front of the grand jury.
I'm truly remorseful for what I've done and what happened and what I did.
Michael Vick's a free man. The suspended NFL star has served the final day of his sentence for federal dogfighting charges.
The guy should not steal. Right now, to this day, be held to anything more. He's done his time.
SportsIllustrated.com reporting NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell met with suspended quarterback Michael Vick Wednesday.
And the breaking news is the fact that Michael Vick is now once again in the National Football League, although on a conditional basis.
I think that the feeling is Mike Vick gets it now.
Michael's a great person. He just did a horribly stupid thing.
I believe he deserves the opportunity to earn his way back onto the field, but he will have to earn it. It is up to him now.
The guy I think has got the biggest pressure on him in the entire NFL, though, is Tony Romo.
If you were to keep Tony Romo in the pocket, he's not that effective. I don't think he's that great of a passer.
Well, for those that question whether the high-profile relationship between Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson was too much of a distraction for the quarterback, apparently it's no longer a concern.
Crystal ball, are you going to be wearing number 15 for the Denver Broncos?
I'm definitely going to be wearing number 15.
The behavior that he's demonstrated off the field, I don't think you'd feel comfortable in doing anything long term.
Look who showed up for the Denver Broncos training camp.
I'm under contract and, you know, it's my obligation to be here, and I'm here.
Big news out of Kansas City. Matt Castle has been signed to a multi-year contract.
Terrell Suggs is now the most well-paid linebacker in the NFL.
Disgruntled Carolina defensive end Julius Peppers didn't get a long-term deal before Wednesday's deadline.
On Thursday, the Vikings took care of cornerback Antoine Winfield to the tune of a 5-year contract extension.
The Cardinals and franchise player Carlos Dansby didn't reach a deal before Wednesday's deadline. In breaking news Monday, JockLife.com reports that Ravens wide receiver Derrick Mason is retiring.
Just last week, Mason dropped the bombshell saying he was retiring. Harbaugh says, though after speaking with Mason Tuesday night, he is, quote, hopeful and optimistic.
With Vikings training camp less than 3 weeks away, Favre reportedly met last week in Mississippi with the Vikings trainer.
I'm running out of time. 2 weeks left. I'm doing everything I can.
Brett, you can bring that great arm, you can bring that great mind, but you better bring a great heart and win these guys over. What they're doing is they're chucking everything they've done as an organization to bring in one player.
You know, we all get a little bit tired about hearing the fact that he's going to retire each year, but the bottom line is that if he wants to play football and somebody wants him to play, then he should play.
Is Brett Favre coming back to play for the Vikings or not?
Is a chance Brett Favre may not play for the Vikings?
I just heard from Brett Favre. He's staying retired.
At some point, you got to put your foot down and say that this thing is not bigger than our team.
He said to me, I thought that I would be relieved after I made a decision, and I just
I don't know how I feel right now.
He probably wouldn't go to a team unless it was the